My name is Osama Najjar. I'm an executive and a businessman from Lebanon. After qualifying as an engineer at Cairo University, I got my higher education degrees from the Imperial College in London. Later, I ran companies in two of the largest Middle Eastern economies for many years. Primarily, it was Saudi Arabia, followed by Turkey. Early in life, I learned about Saudi Arabia's power dynamics at the feet of my stepfather, Sheikh Abdullah Tariqi, a founder of OPEC and the first Saudi oil minister, who lost his post over political disputes when he was forced into self-exile. Because he was a man of rare qualities and exceptional integrity. My book, 14 Days and Nights Underground, covers my life journey from Baghdad to Riyadh to Istanbul, passing through Beirut, Cairo, and London. It chronicles my life, my own political targeting when I was unjustly caught up in a campaign of mass arrests of Saudi officials and businessmen. I was imprisoned and subsequently banished from the country. I detail my ascent in the Saudi business world, how government contracts are awarded, complete with examples of astonishing greed and immorality, and my brutal and swift career downfall, having my successful company ripped from me in acts of betrayal by my own partners. I give reference to the irony that we had lost our family business in Saudi Arabia once before. When my father died, the law there didn't allow us to inherit his share, rather than get paid a nominal value of its worth, yet also forced to leave the kingdom. The primary reason that made me write my memoirs was my family and my friends. I wanted to document for them my lifetime experience and the events which led to losing all what I had worked for during my 28 years living in the kingdom. I wanted them to get a real understanding of what it is like to operate and live in a country where the legal system is a total failure, in addition to no regards whatsoever to human rights. When I finished editing my book, I sent it through friendly social media and personal networks, in addition to few hard copies given to family and close friends. Everyone who read it loved it because it was nicely written in simple English and found it very fluent and easy to read. 40 small chapters, it takes into account our young readers' preference for short reads with straight-to-the-point information. The book includes rare and never-told stories from the depths of the Arabian desert and behind its highest walls, which many have found interesting and entertaining. The overwhelming positive feedback I received from those who knew me and those who didn't encouraged me to look forward to publishing my book on a wider scale. Many had told me that once they began reading, they couldn't put the book down until they had finished it. My primary audience would be all those who are curious to learn about Saudi Arabia from a businessman's perspective, those who travel to the kingdom for business and pleasure, businessmen and diplomats who have ties or want to have ties with the kingdom. I see my book translated to several languages for the same purpose, as my goal is to make it widely read. My book has many unique selling points. It is the first book ever to be written by a businessman, because businessmen mostly are in fear of losing their interests in the kingdom. It is a rare professional insight about business ethics and practices, greed and corruption, a failing legal system, which have not changed until this moment in time. It is also a rare description of what it is like to be kept in a solitary confinement in an underground prison beyond the sun in Saudi Arabia, and my preparation for it. The best thing about my story is that it is all real. As I offer first-hand accounts of Saudi violations of due process, my unlawful arrest and the injustices that followed, I recognize recent reforms enacted by the new rulers. And I offer a prescription for how the kingdom must change to reduce graft and effect real change in the business climate and a failed justice system.